Today we are going to talk about the layers of the atmosphere. What makes our Earth special? Well, it has an atmosphere, which is a blanket of air that surrounds our Earth. It protects life on Earth. No other planet has this, and it's held together by gravity. The atmosphere consists of layers of gases that surround the Earth. The two most abundant gases found throughout all the layers are oxygen and nitrogen. We do have some traces of other gases. Our Earth is divided into 5 atmospheric layers. These layers are the troposphere, where we live, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere. The first layer is the troposphere, and this is where we live. This layer extends from 0 kilometers to 16 kilometers. So this layer starts at Earth's surface and moves up to 16 kilometers in the sky. The gases in this layer are nitrogen and oxygen. So as altitude increases, so as you're moving up higher in the sky, you will see that temperatures are going to decrease. As altitude increases, density decreases. All weather and life occur here. The jet stream is at the top of the troposphere. Air pressure is at its highest in this layer, and 99% of Earth's water vapor is found here. The stratosphere, this layer is the second layer. It's from 16 kilometers to 50 kilometers. The gases in this layer are nitrogen and oxygen. And in this layer, as altitude increases, so as you're moving up higher in this layer, you will see that temperatures are going to increase. As altitude increases, density decreases. Jets cruise near the bottom of this layer, and the ozone layer is located here. The ozone layer is at the top of the stratosphere. The ozone layer is like a giant blanket in the sky, which keeps Earth warm. And weather balloons are flown in this layer. Our third layer is the mesosphere. Meso means middle, and this is our middle layer. This layer extends from 50 kilometers to 90 kilometers. This layer is made up of nitrogen and oxygen. And in the mesosphere, as altitude increases, temperatures decrease, just like in the troposphere. As altitude increases, density decreases. Meteors or shooting stars burn up in this layer. This is also the coldest layer of the atmosphere. The mesosphere is really hard for scientists to study since planes cannot fly high enough and satellites cannot fly low enough. The fourth layer is the thermosphere. Therm meaning heat. This layer extends from 90 kilometers to 300 kilometers. The gases that make up this layer are nitrogen and oxygen, hydrogen and helium. As altitude increases, temperatures increase in this layer, just like in the stratosphere. As altitudes increase, density decreases. And the shimmering curtains of light called auroras borealis happen here. This is the hottest layer of the atmosphere. Space shuttles orbit at this layer, and also the ionosphere is in this layer. The last layer is the exosphere. This layer extends from 300 to more than 600 kilometers. This layer is made up of hydrogen and helium. As altitude increases, temperatures also increase. As altitude increases, density decreases. What you're seeing is as you're moving up in the atmosphere, if you've seen, all of the altitude is increasing, but our density is decreasing with each layer. Many satellites orbit at this layer. Air pressure is at its lowest in this area, in this layer, and it's sometimes considered part of outer space. So you will notice that sometimes if you're looking up layers of the atmosphere, there are some studies that show that the exosphere is not part of the layers of the atmosphere, but they consider this to be outer space.